Tom Brady was born on August 3, 1977, in San Mateo, California, into a family that valued hard work, humility, and faith. Growing up as the youngest of 4 siblings, with 3 older sisters who excelled in sports, he was surrounded by competition from an early age. His parents, Tom Sr. and Galen Brady, were supportive but firm, teaching their children the importance of discipline and perseverance. As a child, Tom idolized Joe Montana, the legendary quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers, and would spend hours watching games with his father, dreaming of one day playing on the same stage. He wasn't the most athletic or physically gifted kid in the neighborhood, but his determination and focus made him stand out even then. At Junipero Serra High School, Brady played both football and baseball. He showed promise as a quarterback, though his path wasn't always easy. In his early years, he often sat on the bench, watching from the sidelines as others played. But that didn't break him, it fueled him. Brady studied game tapes, practiced relentlessly, and developed a mindset centered around patience and preparation. By his senior year, he had become the team's starting quarterback, drawing attention from college scouts. He was also an excellent baseball player, even drafted by the Montreal Expos in the 18th round of the 1995 MLB draft. Yet, his heart belonged to football. When the University of Michigan offered him a scholarship, he saw it as his chance to chase a dream that had burned inside him since childhood. College, however, proved to be another test of his resilience. When Brady arrived at Michigan, he found himself buried on the depth chart behind several quarterbacks. For 2 years, he rarely saw the field, often feeling frustrated and overlooked. Many players in his position would have transferred, but not Brady. He decided to stay, fight for his place, and outwork everyone else. He hired a sports psychologist to strengthen his mental game and developed a structured routine that would later become one of his trademarks. By his junior year, Brady finally got his chance to start, and he made the most of it. His leadership, calm under pressure, and clutch performances began to shine through, particularly during the 1999 Orange Bowl, where he led Michigan to a thrilling victory over Alabama. Those who knew him well saw the signs of greatness, even if the world had yet to notice. When the 2000 NFL Draft arrived, Brady's dream of playing professionally was within reach, but his journey took an unexpected turn. Scouts criticized his lack of athleticism, slow 40-yard dash time, and unimpressive build. On draft day, he sat anxiously, waiting as round after round passed. His name wasn't called in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or even 5th round. The disappointment was crushing, but he refused to let it define him. Finally, in the 6th round, with the 199th overall pick, the New England Patriots selected Tom Brady. It wasn't the glamorous beginning. Tom Brady entered the mid-2000s as a symbol of success and leadership, but what defined him most was not the victories he had already achieved, it was his hunger to keep improving. After leading the New England Patriots to 3 Super Bowl titles in just 4 years, many thought he had reached his peak. For Brady, however, complacency was never an option. Every offseason, he worked as if he were still the 6th-round draft pick with everything to prove. He studied game film obsessively, refined his throwing mechanics, and conditioned his body through a disciplined routine that few athletes could match. His relationship with head coach Bill Belichick grew into one of the most effective partnerships in sports history, built on mutual respect and an obsession with excellence. Together, they developed a system built not around star power, but around preparation, adaptability, and mental toughness. As the Patriots continued to dominate the NFL, Brady's leadership evolved. He wasn't just a quarterback, he was the heartbeat of the team. His calm presence in the locker room, attention to detail, and relentless drive set the standard for everyone around him. Teammates often spoke of how he made them better simply by example. Yet, while the Patriots were strong, the rest of the league was catching up. New rivals emerged, and the competition grew fiercer. Still, Brady thrived on pressure. The bigger the game, the more composed he became. His ability to perform in clutch moments earned him the reputation of being one of the most unshakable athletes in history. The 2007 season would become one of the most memorable, and heartbreaking, chapters of Brady's career. That year, the Patriots assembled an offensive powerhouse after acquiring star wide receiver Randy Moss. Together, Brady and Moss shattered records, with Brady throwing 50 touchdown passes, a new NFL record at the time, and leading the team to a perfect 16-0 regular season record. The Patriots seemed unstoppable. Every game felt like a showcase of precision, dominance, and brilliance. The world expected a flawless ending, a Super Bowl victory that would cement their place as the greatest team ever. But fate had other plans. In Super Bowl 42, the Patriots faced the underdog New York Giants. It was supposed to be a routine victory, yet the game turned into a battle of wills. The Giants' defense relentlessly pressured Brady, and though he managed to give his team a late lead, one of the most famous plays in NFL history, the David Tyree helmet catch, set up the Giants' shocking upset. When the final whistle blew, the Patriots' perfect season was gone. Brady walked off the field devastated. He had just led one of the greatest seasons in football history, but it ended in defeat. For someone who measured himself by winning, that loss left a mark that would fuel him for years. The following season brought even greater adversity. In the very first game of 2008, Brady suffered a devastating knee injury, torn ACL. As Tom Brady moved into the later stages of his career, his hunger to win remained as sharp as ever. Most athletes, by their late 30s, begin to accept the decline that naturally comes with age. Brady, however, saw no reason to slow down. His focus on longevity, discipline, and constant self-improvement kept him playing at a level few could believe. After winning his fifth Super Bowl, he became a living legend, but his mindset never shifted to comfort. He treated each season as if he had something to prove, and each game as an opportunity to remind the world that he was still the best. The 2017 season further tested Brady's endurance and willpower. At 40 years old, he led the league in passing yards, defying all expectations. The Patriots reached yet another Super Bowl, this time against the Philadelphia Eagles. In that game, Brady threw for a Super Bowl record 505 yards, an astonishing performance that showcased his precision and competitiveness. Yet, the Patriots lost in a stunning shootout. The defeat was painful, not because of poor play, but because Brady had given everything and still fallen short. True to his character, he didn't dwell on the loss. Instead, he analyzed every play, every mistake, and vowed to come back stronger. His ability to treat failures as fuel was one of his defining traits. In 2018, he did exactly that. The Patriots, under Brady's leadership, battled through adversity to reach another Super Bowl. Facing the Los Angeles Rams, Brady wasn't at his statistical best, but his calm leadership and strategic mind led the Patriots to a hard-fought victory. It was his sixth Super Bowl title, an unprecedented achievement for any quarterback. At 41, Brady stood atop the football world once again, holding the Lombardi Trophy high. That win symbolized more than dominance, it represented the triumph of preparation, consistency, and an unbreakable belief in self-discipline. But behind the scenes, change was brewing. His relationship with head coach Bill Belichick, though built on mutual respect, began to show signs of strain. 2 decades of shared success had also brought tension, largely because both men were fiercely driven and independent. Rumors circulated that Brady was growing frustrated with the team's management and lack of long-term commitment to him. Despite the friction, Brady continued to lead the Patriots with professionalism, guiding younger players and maintaining his elite form. By the end of the 2019 season, however, it became clear that his time in New England was nearing its end. After 20 seasons, 6 Super Bowl titles, and countless records, Tom Brady made the difficult decision to leave the team that had defined his career. The announcement shocked the sports world. For millions of fans, it was the end of an era, the breakup of the most successful quarterback-coach partnership in NFL history. Many believed that Brady, now in his 40s, would retire rather than start anew. But retirement was never in his